Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Small Town Soul. A lot has been happening in the last few weeks. I've been really busy with color styling people, busy with makeup, bridal makeup, and healing myself. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my journey, about my last year. I found out a lot of significant things about my health, which I always thought I took really good care of myself. And you know, you never want to hear the word C or autoimmune. And those are two things I was diagnosed within months of last year. So first of all, in January, I did a lot of lab testing and I found out I had Hashimoto's, which is a thyroid autoimmune disease. Thank goodness my thyroid was fine. It did not attack my thyroid and it still is functioning and producing hormones like it should, but I still had the antibodies, meaning my immune system was compromised. So a few months later, I went in to the dermatologist for the very first time because of a tropical vacation. We went with friends. You know how you can't get that back sunscreen on your back, and my really good friend was like, hey, you got questionable moles. Have you ever seen a dermatologist? And of course I'm like, no, I'm fine. I wear sunscreen and this and that. She's like, ooh, you really need to go in. So I thought, you know what? This is a sign. I need to go in. I need to figure this out. It's just an appointment. And I went in just thinking, I'm good. I'm in full control. And God really had a surprise for me on the other end. The moles in my back were actually fine. It was an actual mole right above my eye right here that without me even thinking, they whacked off and said they're going to bring it up to get tested. And the nurse actually, or the dermatologist, I should say, wasn't very nice. Her bedside manners were not very nice at all. I was just like in shock. What just happened? And I came to the car afterwards waiting. I'm like, this can't be true. It cannot be cancerous. Telling my daughter who's waiting for me, I'm like, oh my word, they just whacked something off my head. So I had to wait over the weekend and they gave me a call and they said, yes, it is a basal cell, meaning it's a low, very, how would you say it? Non-aggressive a type of skin cancer, and that it's usually contained in one spot and it's very slow progressing. So fast forward, I was just taking all the information in. I'm like, what is going on with my health? And I miraculously had a thermography appointment 2 days later. So if you don't know anything about thermography, I've been doing it for the last 6 years, since I've been 40. And it is amazing. So it's more of a preventative assessment. It's like a camera, or a camera that detects heat, I should say. And you have to go in a couple times to find your baseline. But this picture right here can show the red means it's inflamed, and that's where a cancerous cell can grow. Blue and green is usually good. So I went in and said, hey, check my breast, check my body. I usually do a full body once a year. They go right to Sioux Center Chiropractic. I'm like, check this. Tell me what's going on. And the person who does thermography, she was amazing. She's like, I don't see anything. I'm going to send it up for sure. I'm going to take double pictures right there. I feel like there's nothing there. It's contained. And she's like, why aren't you treating it with Sacred Frank? I'm like, oh, I didn't know you could. So I got on the horn to some of my oil friends. I'm like, can I really treat this with Sacred Frank, or what's my options here? And I felt very, very comforted knowing that if I apply Sacred Frank and boost my immune system, so I did the Ningxia, I think it's called, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I still faithfully do that every day. I take an ounce and vitamin D, and just really been very active about my health, and of course sunscreen. So the Dew Skin is still my favorite product. I wear it underneath my makeup. It's SPF 20. And they say once you have one, there's more likely you will have more. So I am so thankful for the knowledge I've had over the years, or especially the last year, and my you would say holistic friends who I really trust and adore. And you know what? God just put my faith into a whole nother level, knowing I had to trust him and I had to know that he is the ultimate healer. But I really do believe that this sacred Frankincense is amazing. I just did like a roller ball on the end, and it said you should dilute it. I just went full bore, and I just did this 2 or 3 times a day for a month. It would, drip a little bit, and I would just take my finger and just press it in. It smelled really good. And it healed it. It itched for a while. It was a little bit like sensitive for a while, but then after a month, it was clear. Like, it's absolutely all gone. So it's amazing the things, the tools that God gives us and the means that he gives us to use for healing powers. So I don't recommend it for everybody. You obviously need to really consult with your doctor and really see where your needs are. I obviously consulted with my husband, and we both decided this would be a great decision. So a year later, 2 dermatology appointments later, I'm still clear. I'm still going to be, aggressive about my appointments and be smart about that. But I'm pretty excited for my results. So there you go. Another fun little story from Small Town Soul. Have a good day.